Hello everybody and welcome back. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Kilian and I react to Cobra Kai Season 2, Episode 1, Mercy Part 2. So first of all, if you're new here, go back and go watch my Season 1 reaction. It's amazing. You're not going to be disappointed. And if you're back here, well, so good to see you guys. So good to see you back. It's been what? Couple of weeks? 3, 4 maybe? 3 I think. Thank you very much for your patience. I do really appreciate it. And yes, I've watched the Karate Kid 1, 2 and 3 and I stopped there because yes, I haven't watched the next Karate Kid. And wait a second, I can already hear some of you guys screaming, no, don't watch it, don't ever. Because yes, I did a bit of research and I saw that the next Karate Kid was not a really well received movie. And furthermore, since it did not feature Ralph Macchio, don't exactly know how I'm supposed to say it. Since it did not star him in it, I figured that I didn't need to watch it, so I didn't. Now, I had previously seen the Karate Kid 1. I thought that I'd seen the second one, but I didn't, turns out. And it turns out that what I saw was parts and pieces of the third movie. But I have to say that, number one, of course, the second one, I liked it. It was totally unexpected to me. I thought that we were gonna, I don't know what we were gonna have, but I was not expecting this at all. And I have to say it was a little bit of a redo for the Daniel LaRusso character, you know. Well, by the way, in the whole franchise, like, that guy is a womanizer, really. But it was nice. That's what I'm going to say. And the third one, I didn't like it. The third one, I really didn't like it. I thought it was kind of unnecessary. And it took a turn that really wasn't so great, I would say. So yeah, the third one, I really didn't like it. And the character of Mr. Silver, I think, Terry, I think was his name, Silver, could have been quite interesting as an addition, I think. But he really was written and acted and had the role of the bad guy. Like, anything more caricatural he couldn't do. So I guess I have to take it for what it was, you know, at the time, for the targeted public that it was. But watching it now, I didn't really like it. Now, going back to the first movie, I have to say it was really funny. Because now, having watched the Cobra Kai Season 1 and going back to watch this movie, I kind of had in the back of my mind all the time Johnny's perspective that we got to learn about during Cobra Kai Season 1. And it was kind of funny because I get his point. I totally get his point. So that made it even funnier than what I would have expected, or at least more entertaining, is what I may rather say. So yes, I really had a fun time watching these movies, and now going into Season 2, I'm really ready, I'm packed, I'm so pumped to watch this second season. I think even the wait, you know, just stopping Season 1 and then having to wait to watch Season 2 just made the hype for me even higher. Rest assured, I do not think that we're gonna make any kind of pause in between Season 2 and Season 3, unless I don't know, that there's always maybes, but currently I'm not intending on it. So we're gonna stream through Season 2 and then normally jump into Season 3 right away. But now, going to Season 2, what am I expecting? I'm expecting shit to go down because Chris is back. Yeah, what a jerk. So yeah, it's really surprising because before seeing Chris into the finale of last season, I had left him at the end of the Karate Kid 1. Like I said, I saw bits and pieces of Cobra Kai, of the Karate Kid number 3, but I didn't really know when I saw that it was number 3. So in my mind, Chris, the last time that we had heard of him was during the Karate Kid number 1, but it's not. There is that whole arc about the third movie. So thank you very much, guys, for telling me you need to watch it, because turns out that makes for a more complete experience for me. So I'm really gonna enjoy it. And now I know what a piece of trash that John Kreese is. And I mean, guys, during the third movie, you're picking on a kid like you're 30 or 40, or I'm not exactly sure. You're whatever, supposed to be mature guys, and you're picking on a kid, and you're playing him like kids, and you're sulking like kids. Like, come on, guys. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what they're gonna do with John Kreese, if he's gonna be the same kind of guy or not, if he's gonna be a bit more grown up, and most importantly, I'm really looking forward to seeing if Johnny is gonna how do you say that? Well, if he's gonna resist, you know, because I feel like he's grown so much between the first episode and the finale, and he's not the Johnny from the Karate Kid number 1. And at the end of the Karate Kid number 1, he's clearly at odds with John Kreese. And that's even, well, I wouldn't say that it is odd for Kreese to come back because he wants Cobra Kai back. You know, it's like, now I understand that it is definitely like his pride, his ego, his whatever you want. So it makes sense that he's back now. I would have expected him to be dead. I don't know why, but he's back. And now there is a great danger for Cobra Kai, because, you know, Cobra Kai that Johnny wanted was not the Cobra Kai that Kreese had created. But now it could all go to shit, and it could give Daniel a really great reason to stand against Cobra Kai. And there, if Johnny isn't able to stand against John Kreese, I wouldn't mind that Daniel would, because this time he would be right to do so. I hope that he gets to understand this season that Johnny isn't the bad guy that he thinks he is, you know, because Daniel's been kind of dwelling on, well, both of them have been kind of dwelling on teenage traumas, if I could say so. But, you know, this is something that I came to realize growing up, is that grown-ups, you know, are not sometimes the well above figures that you might think they are when you're a kid. And quite frankly, this show is truly showcasing this, because Daniel and Johnny are just squabbling like kids. You know, they're really just two teenagers, strong-headed teenagers, trying to look tough and to be the better one. And that's something that you just simply do as teenagers. We also make fun of teenagers because, well, adults make fun of teenagers for these reasons, for just squabbling like this. And yet adults do it. I have friends do it. I have to say I don't really do it myself because I do like to believe that I'm aware of these things, so I'm less prone to act like it, if that makes sense. But I do see around me my friends are just sometimes acting the same way that they were acting as teenagers, and in between them and regarding everything. Even friends that I have who are also parents, because sometimes there's also that figure of the parent who is like the person with all the answers and everything, and it is not so. Anyways, that is what I wanted to say, because the squabble that we see between Daniel and Johnny is not so different that I think the squabble that we're gonna see in between Sam, Robbie and Miguel, it's really just about friendships and rivalries, and it's all one and the same. There's no difference whether you are a millionaire dealership owner or if you're just a troubled teenager at school. Of course the problems may not be the same, but you're going on the same about it. You're struggling the same about it, So that's what really makes this show entertaining to me and really interesting. And I've been seeing the Karate Kid 1, 2 and 3. It makes it really more interesting. So thank you very much, guys, for pressing me into rewatching the first one and watching 2 and 3, because even though these movies have their flaws, they're light-hearted. You're gonna watch them and you're gonna have a cool time. I wouldn't say a fun time, because the third one, but they're simple movies to watch. They're okay. You can watch them clear-minded, no problems at all. And I feel that it is really just the same with this series that is Cobra Kai. You sit down, you watch an episode, it's alright, it's fun, it's clever, and you're gonna watch episode 2, and you're gonna watch episode 3, and you're gonna watch episode 5, and by the time that you realize this, you're already at the end of the season. Now, just to tell you how much this is, I think that personally I would have been watching this series without reacting to it. I would have already been done with the whole show, season 2 and season 3. Because I'm reacting to it, it takes a bit of more time. Well, definitely like 4 times longer to actually watch the show. So, but quite honestly, by the minute I finish an episode, I totally just want to watch the next one. I can't because, but I would have totally done that. I would have been just me, myself, and I. Late at night, I would have go on like 6 episodes in a row. I could do that, and it would be totally fine, because this show is the type of show that you just want to binge watch so easily. And besides, it's only 20 minutes episode, so it's really packed. It's really and it's really funny. I think comedy makes it really good. What was really great about the movies was always the comedy. I think, even though sometimes the characters and the plot was, the comedy was always quite nice. Of course, it's comedy from the 80s and so, but the comedy was always really nice to witness and to experience. So I did really enjoy that. Although I must say that maybe there was something that was made to be comedic, but it didn't really made me laugh, is that Daniel was quite talkative. He talked all the time. He's with the girl, he's talking. She barely gets to talk herself. That would be happening in real life. I would be like, man, shut up, let her talk for once. You're not gonna last otherwise. Well, granted, it didn't last with any of them. but he was talking all the time, and I think it was made to be comedic because he was kind of bubbly, you know, and always cheerful and everything like this. But came a point that he didn't get on my nerves, but I found that quite exhausting because he was talking all the time. There was not a moment for a single silence. From the moment he finishes a sentence, he speaks and he speaks and he speaks. Right now, I'm speaking and I'm speaking and I'm speaking, but because I'm doing a YouTube video, it wouldn't be quite entertaining otherwise if I would just speak like I would do in normal life. So I'm quite talking a little faster, not gonna lie, and I'm not hardly pausing unless I have to swallow my spit. But anyways, so yeah, there was that little thing. But I must say that I don't know if I would have wanted to become friends with the teenager Daniel LaRusso, but I'm really enjoying the adult Daniel LaRusso. Well, you know my thoughts on their actions and anything and everything. If you don't, if that's your first time being here, go watch my season 1 reactions. But yeah, I do enjoy these characters. They're all fantastic. They're all well written. And now that I'm really fresh with the movies, I have only one hype, is to get back to them and experience them in this scenario. So I'm gonna shut my mouth. We're gonna jump into Cobra Kai season 2, episode 1, sorry. And this is Mercy, part 2. Let's go. Oh, are we gonna take just right where we left off? It seems like it.
Congratulations.
Damn.
That the real story's only just begun.
I have to say, what a reveal, guys.
Thought you were dead.
Yeah, yes, me too.
Just like I trained you.
Oh! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh! 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 Oh yes! Oh yes, please. Oh no! Oh no! No! Don't tell me it's fire.
Second place for you now, huh? Now who's a loser?
Yeah, just let him go because.
Showing mercy to an old man.
Okay, sprinklers. Okay. It was a really fun opening. Really interesting because this is the very first time that I felt danger. Actual danger.
Mr. Miyagi gave you this?
Best birthday gift ever.
Something tells me there's a can of wax in my future.
We got plenty to do before that.
Painting.
Make bigger circles.
Okay, I have to say that this is quite funny. Because I've really just seen the movies.
It feels great to get my hands dirty again. Hey, where's Sam?
Don't kiss him. I'm sorry.
Mr. Cheap Shot? I told her so.
Daniel.
Daniel.
You can't let the bullies win. Someone has to do something.
Yeah, but why does it have to be you?
Because I know how to beat Cobra Kai.
If I were Johnny, I would put my grudge aside and I would come to Daniel for help. Really. It's gonna hurt the pride, but it's the right thing to do, I think. Is that Chris?
Congratulations, Sensei.
Thanks. Wanna come in?
She's lovely.
It means 3 milks.
It's better than the milk I used to drink.
Seeing them together, I just keep smiling.
To be honest, there were some moments I wasn't sure I liked what I saw.
I didn't like it either.
Don't worry. Miguel's a good kid. I won't let him go astray.
I can trust him on that. Is he gonna succeed? I don't know, but I trust him on this.
Hello.
Hear me out. City's diner.
Hang up. Don't bail on her.
Wrong number.
Yeah, great. Ah, she still loves him. She's mad. She still loves him. That's what it means. I mean, if you feel the need to be angry at somebody, to block them from your social medias, it doesn't mean that you're done with them. It just means that you're pissed at them. And it means that you care for them. Otherwise, you wouldn't feel the need to push them away. Just ignore them. When I ignore somebody, I don't take the time to block them.
Dimitri and Eli, binary brothers.
Pull it with the nerd shit, huh?
The nerd shit is alright. I'm kinda nerdy. Not computer guy, but I like my sciences.
El Serpiente. There you are.
So what happens when you get blocked? You counterpunch. Except maybe you don't actually hit it this time.
What a jerk. It was a good one. It was a good one. He has one of these let me punch you faces.
And bring me a cup of Sanka. Red hot, just like you, Dollface. They get trophies just for showing up. Something's gotta be done.
Now, what I would like to know is why is Chris like this? What's his story?
But I'm not a kid anymore. And you're not my sensei. There's only one sensei in Cobra Kai, me. You're right. The world may need Cobra Kai.
But not
We
you.
don't need you.
Yeah! Yeah, baby. Oh, that felt nice.
Careful. That drum saved my life.
And another one could have killed you, if I recall.
First rule of Miyagi-Do karate. Karate is for defense only.
First, learn rule number 1.
Did you attack your opponent when his back was turned?
Yes, Sensei?
And the baddest badass is the one who beats his opponent when he's at his strongest. Not when his back is turned, not when he's injured.
It's a way to see it.
What was that up there? Punishing us for winning the tournament? Why take pity on Robbie Keane?
It's not that much about Robbie.
I wasn't taught the difference between mercy and honor, and I paid the price for it. It's only because you have the potential to be better than I ever was.
Just tell him for Robbie, because...
Stop whining like a little bitch and get out and finish your drills.
I'm glad it wasn't just about... Well, I'm glad they had this little chat to clear things up and...
Maybe you could just come. It'd be good for you guys to talk. Air things out.
I'm gonna take a rain check.
Nice!
Rock on, man.
Rock on indeed, man. The 80s were the best era ever. The best era ever.
Get on with it!
Old when it happened, but still.
I hate people like this. Just give me my damn mirror. Thanks.
It's over here.
Guys, talk. Talk. Please, talk.
But then the screw will be doing all the work.
If you don't talk, I'm gonna punch you guys in the ass. Is that a saying? Punch in the guts? Anyways. You get the idea.
It opens up and uses the whole wall to support the shelf.
I can't do everything by myself and I have to rely on other people?
No, I was just teaching you about shelving.
Yeah, there's not a lesson in everything.
I love that commercial. I love karate, too. I mean, I never got to do it. My mom wouldn't. Look just like him. Is this your son? What's going on?
Oh, fuck. Oh, that guy. Nice screenwriters. Nice.
I'll go pay.
Talk. Must feel weird. That's weird.
Look, I know you're pissed at me.
Fair.
You have a right to be. But I'm trying to change.
Sure. Yeah, well, you kind of ruined that when you told Diaz to fight dirty against me.
I didn't tell Miguel to fight dirty against you.
Look, he is a better man than you will ever be.
I mean, Robbie didn't try to listen to him either.
I ever tell you about my first girlfriend? I was about your age, came to California. I met a new girl, Allie.
So, what happened with Ellie?
That's a story for another time.
So there's something there.
One.
Huh. Yeah.
And that one. It's a form of meditation Mr. Miyagi taught me to use whenever I lose focus. The answer is, we won't. They're just like you and me. They've just been taught the wrong way. The goal of Miyagi-Do karate isn't to fight them, it's to show them a different way.
You got room for one more?
I don't like that.
All right.
You know why?
Because this summer, you're gonna be spending a lot of time back here together.
I just want to say one thing, and then I'll leave. I know I could be a tough son of a bitch.
Well, that doesn't change what I did.
I'm kind of dumb, guys. I'm not saying really anything this part because I'm kind of dumb. I'm kind of pissed. When I'm pissed, I'm usually silent. So that is trophy. Of course it is.
I fixed it for you.
Don't come after him.
Hold up.
So who do I kill, guys? John Chris for being such a dick or Johnny for being such an idiot? Because I don't even think I need to make any afterthoughts, yeah. Because I think my reaction was pretty clear. You know, even though John Kreese might have been genuine, in my opinion, did not deserve a chance. In life is not... That's funny because I was about to say life is not a screenplay, but this is a screenplay, you know. But this is what happens, you know, when you confront real thoughts of life to shows. Shows sometimes, even though they use realism, it's a little tweaked. But in life, you don't always get a new chance. And in my opinion, John Kreese, no matter how sorry you might feel, doesn't deserve a new chance. No, life doesn't care about what you should deserve or not. Life is just going to give you things and not going to give you other things. So, you know, even just the fact that I say he may not deserve a new chance doesn't mean that he won't get it. And apparently he's going to get it. So, you see how that works? So yes, John Kreese is back in the circuit. I'm totally not for it. And I desperately just want... Okay, so now just Daniel and Robbie are being dickheads. Because they're not paying any kind of attention. They're just... It's kind of like they want to be told that they are right. It's almost self-flagellation, you know? It's almost like Johnny, just for once, needs to tell Robbie, "You're right, Robbie, I'm such a dick. I told Miguel to attack you. I told Miguel to be a monster." It's almost like Robbie needs Johnny to say that once for him to finally get off the hook and finally try to pay attention. Because so far, Robbie isn't trying to get what Johnny is telling him. Robbie is just always circling back, no matter how many times Johnny can tell him he's sorry, that he's trying to do the good thing. And it's not even like, it's not that Robbie can't see, or it's not that Robbie isn't being shown any kind of progress from Johnny, because Johnny is showcasing a lot of progress. It's just that Robbie is being so ignorant about it. He's not acknowledging anything, and he just wants to see what he wants to see. He wants to see that his father pushed Miguel into the wrong direction. That's what he's gonna see. Same for Daniel. Same for... it's the problem in life. People do not observe, people do not try to understand, people do not... And just like I said during the reaction, I don't know if I left it in the reaction, but if I didn't, well, it's just going to be a repeat. But I would want to learn a bit about John Kreese's background to finally get to understand why is he like this, where does Cobra Kai come from, and how come is he still like this? Because some people change, some people don't, but there are always reasons about this, and I'm really curious as to why John Kreese is still like this, why he was like this in the first place, and why is he still like this. And most importantly, I'm really curious about what John Kreese is looking for, because that is quite puzzling me, because in the movie it seemed like John Kreese was always just rooting for himself, you know, and just to be proud and just to be respected and just to be the strongest. And now he's coming with a speech talking about doing it for the sake of the world. So I don't know if that speech itself was just to get Johnny on his side or if he's being genuine about it. So I just want understanding, you know. John Kreese is a terrible man. He's a terrible person. I'm not saying he is evil, because that would mean something else, but I'm saying he's a terrible person. He's objectively terrible. Because being terrible is not a matter of subjectivity, you know. From the moment on you're working to undermine anybody else, well, you're not necessarily a terrible person, but from the moment you're insinuating yourself to make this the sole purpose of your life and to work against people who haven't asked anything for this to happen, that makes you objectively a terrible person. And now it's gonna piss me off that Johnny is gonna side with him, because now I cannot defend him. He's gonna face Daniel. Daniel's gonna see John Kreese. Of course he's gonna freak out, and I can't say, oh, you're not right to freak out. Yes, you're gonna be right to freak out, because that's John Kreese, and that is gonna send all sorts of conflicting messages to Hawk and to Miguel and to Aisha and to everybody else. I mean, Johnny's being tough on them, then he's kicking their ass for being tough, too tough, and then he's bringing John Kreese. I mean, guy, you were on the right path. And now you're screwing this up. Like, you pushed him away, and now just because he brought you your trophy back, you're gonna be, oh, come in my life, I love you, I need you. That was a nice send up. That was like, the world needs Cobra Kai, but we do not need you. And I need you. Johnny, what are you doing, man? So yeah, that was my reaction to Cobra Kai Season 2, Episode 1. Oh, just a thing that I wanted to say about, what was it? It was, Daniel. Yeah. Well, both of them, they were talking about mercy and being tough, and it's always the same thing, you know. It's always the same thing that's coming back. And Johnny told his students that strength was into attacking the strongest lion, not into cheating. So he kind of tricked them there, I would say, because he told them not to cheat and not to hurt people, because that would make them weaker. In my opinion, kind of tricked them. He kind of tricked them, because he could have just told them it's bad to do that. No, he didn't say it's bad to hurt people. He said don't hurt them because that makes you weak and you don't want to be weak. So he kind of tricked them. But that could work. Regarding Daniel now and his idea that he needs to be the better person, he's just flattering his own ego, because he's not applying shit. If he really meant to be the bigger person, the thing would be to sit down with Johnny and to seek understanding instead of bashing him. Because there is no self-righteousness about being on your side and ignoring others. There is no self-righteousness in this. This is just self-flattering. And it's just a vice of ego. No, I don't have any problem with vice of ego. I don't have any problem with any kind of revendication, as long as you're self-aware and that you're acknowledging it, and as long as you're not lying to yourself. And in my opinion right now, Daniel is lying to himself, saying that he's going to do something for the sake of something, but he is not. I'm sorry, he is not. He's just acting because he feels like he is the one who needs to do this. He's not acting because this is the right thing to do. He's acting because this is the right thing that I should be doing. Just like his wife told him, okay, things need to be done, but why does it mean that it needs to be you? Well, because I know. Okay, who says you know? Well, I do. Okay, great, thanks, sir. You know, and yet again, just to be quite precise about it, I don't have any problem that you saying, I know how this needs to be done, but you need to acknowledge in front of me that you might be wrong, because that's a possibility. I'm not saying that you're necessarily going to be wrong. I'm just saying that you need to acknowledge that there is a possibility that you might be wrong. And he's not acknowledging shit. And from the moment on, he's focusing, concentrating, he's forgetting everything else, and he thinks that he has the Holy Spirit and that he had just the revelation. So that is what I don't like about Daniel, and what most generally about characters in any ways and shapes and forms I don't like about characters is that when they feel self-righteousness and that they do not question it at all. And you might have the feeling that Daniel is questioning himself, but he's not. He's not, because if he was really questioning himself, he tried to change his ways, but no. He's doubting, and he's going back into the very same thing that he always does to reassure himself. He's reassuring himself by doing this. He thinks that this is the only thing that can bring him into balance, and it's reassuring to him. You know, it's just like I said, when you think that there is a whole conspiracy, there is nothing more reassuring than somebody else telling you you're right to think that there is a conspiracy. There is nothing else that is more reassuring, which is wink wink why some politicians win elections, some of them. But yeah, so this is what is happening with our dear Johnny, with our dear Daniel, and I just really want everybody to talk. That's it. That's the thing in this show, communication, guys. But of course that's not gonna happen, because otherwise we wouldn't have drama, we wouldn't have a show, and it would have been done by episode 5. So I'm okay, but you know. So anyways, that was my reaction to season 2 episode 1 of Cobra Kai. So great to be back, so great to be back on this show. So the rendezvous is just like every time, it's gonna be on Wednesdays afternoons. Well, afternoons for me, I don't know for you guys, maybe it's the morning and or the evening, you know. By the way, just tell me where are you guys? Yeah, I don't know why I paused way too long. Tell me, where are you guys watching Cobra Kai? I'm really curious to know if Cobra Kai and Karate Kid is popular in Japan, because that's really a US thing, really culturally, I think, this show and the movie franchise, but its whole thing is about Japanese culture and spirituality. So I'm really curious to see. Tell me down below in the comments if you've made it this far in the video. I know I talk a lot sometimes. I said that I wouldn't talk a lot. I said that I wouldn't need to make any afterthoughts, and I've been talking for 15 minutes now. So I'm gonna go. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Always appreciate it. You do know where the subscribe button is. You do know where the bell is. You know where the thumb up is as well. Smash them all. And I'm gonna be seeing you in my next reaction. Until then, take care, guys.